Raul Aranovich, Senior Co-Director of the 2019 Linguistic Institute. And I'm getting a little thirsty here, so... This was an amazing water bottle. There's still more if you're still wondering. So, speaking for George and myself, it's been an honor and a real treat to host all of you, faculty, students, and affiliates at this institute for the past 4 weeks. Having so many colleagues around, and I include the students in this, has been exciting and exhausting. Yesterday I popped into the MU and there were 5 tables full of linguists engaged in all sorts of conversations. We will miss that level of intellectual frenzy when we say goodbye. Normally, as a member of a small department and now chair, I know what all of my colleagues are writing about, the research topics of our grad students, and even the names and faces of our majors. The most shocking revelation of acting as an institute director is that I cannot keep up with all that is going on. Is this how chairs of large departments feel? I wonder, what would it be like if we could build a department that offered all of the courses we have here at the same time during a school year? A quick calculation tells me that we would need between 20 and 30 faculty. That would be a large department that would cover all of linguistics. And for a student to complete their coursework would be like attending 3 or 4 institutes. Imagine that. But we get something more here, that summer camp feeling, complete with t-shirts, cowbells, and of course water bottles that you don't get during the school year. While at Davis you have all been model members of our department, and I can tell that everyone embraced the principles that make life here so bucolic. Advance by consensus, acknowledge the contributions that every subfield makes to the scientific understanding of language, celebrate each other's achievements, and take some time off to get the cows too. Which does not mean that we cannot have our dose of educated controversy. Some people flashed off their lossless theories, while others took pride in being lossy. Our second Tuesday felt like we were attending a wake for generative grammar, but then we found out that news of its demise had been greatly exaggerated. We welcome these debates, of course, that make us wonder, where is linguistics heading? Are we on the cusp of a new paradigm shift, a new scientific revolution like the one that brought us structuralism or generative grammar? Institutes have become famous breeding grounds for new theories. But like with those California earthquakes that some of you felt while you were here, we're always waiting for the next big one. We really, really wanted our institute to be that one. Paradigm shifts are often precipitated by changes in observational methods, measuring techniques, and discoveries of new sources of data. We thought that the fast changes that accompany the digital revolution would bring those about. Hopefully we achieved some of our goals. But the digital revolution has also created some fear and anxiety, as my colleague Kenji's comments made us realize. We fear that the wizards of high tech may be taking linguistics away from us, that they are playing with powerful sources they may not fully understand. But as my friend Bill, who works at Google, I don't know if he's here tonight, maybe no. So Bill works at Google, and he should know about this, and he said to me, linguists know boatloads about language that nobody else gets. He didn't say boat, right? But you get the idea. We have seen that at the Institute too, from the complexity of Garifuna agreement to the unsuspecting properties of other language modalities. We approach that complexity with an inquisitive demeanor that makes no assumptions and does not trade in anecdotes. We see language as a complex algebra, as Ferdinand de Saussure once wrote. And yet, as much as we try to formalize, quantify, or model this complexity, we must remember that we are still at the beginning. Speaking of scientific revolutions and paradigm shifts, we may very well still be where physics was before Galileo. I know that to some of you, this is what keeps you engaged in the discipline, the feeling that we are just at the dawn of knowledge. However limited our capacity to model complex linguistic phenomena, there is much we can do with the expertise we have. We've been shown how we can give a voice to those that do not have it, either because of historical neglect or present discrimination, and how the linguistic knowledge we gather can be used to prevent political conflict. A quick count of the indigenous languages discussed or analyzed at the Institute has hit the 200 mark. So while we are waiting for the next scientific revolution to take place, let's stay engaged in our preservation, revitalization, and advocacy efforts. It is really inspiring to see our students so committed to social justice and reparation. The digital revolution can help us there too, be it through better ways to store, document, and disseminate data, or through the savvy use of social media. And so the 2019 Institute happened here at Davis, and a lot happened here too. Learning, friendships, discoveries. We hope you experienced Davis in all its hidden glory, and that you share your memories with us and others at home. Thank you.
UMass will host the next one in 2021. Yeah, we're a little unsure about the time. That's about 47 years since the last time we hosted it, and we're almost ready. Please join us.
So it's customary that at this moment, Garland the turkey is passed from the current Institute characters to the next Institute character. This has been our mascot. His name is Garland. He's going to miss his fellow wild turkeys here in Davis. It's going to take a while to get used to the cold weather. But here you go. Garland is yours.
Okay, so we have food and drinks outside, and we will have a Polynesian dance troupe come and set up and perform after we get some food and drink, and then please come back in to enjoy that. Thank you.